Hello everyone, my name is Gerald Smith. I'm the Chief Compliance Officer for your company. Today I'm going to provide you with anti-bribery training. As you can see in the overview, the anti-bribery training that you will receive includes training on both the U.S. Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, which is commonly referred to as the FCPA, and the United Kingdom Bribery Act. Because our new company code of conduct encourages everyone to speak up and report misconduct and violations of the law, which includes violations of the FCPA and the United Kingdom Bribery Act, I will also discuss our new company code of conduct, our company hotline, and our company non-retaliation policy. After the completion of training, you will be required to take a compliance and ethics quiz in order to receive credit for the training. The FCPA contains both an anti-bribery provision and an accounting provision. The anti-bribery provision makes it illegal for a company, as well as any officer, director, employee, agent, or third-party intermediary acting on behalf of the company, to offer, pay, promise, or authorize to pay money or anything of value to any foreign official for the purpose of obtaining or retaining business. The FCPA does have an exception which allows a company to pay for reasonable and bona fide expenses, such as paying for a foreign official's travel to visit company facilities, observe demonstrations, receive training, or attend meetings. Additionally, the FCPA exception allows a company to provide a foreign official with meals, gifts, and entertainment if it is directly related to a legitimate business purpose and reasonable in value, and done in good faith without corrupt intent and with no expectation of a favor. Because the FCPA exception only allows for reasonable and bona fide expenses for legitimate business purposes, our company policy limits the amount that can be spent on meals, gifts, and entertainment to $100 per individual, so long as it is permitted by the host country and done in good faith without corrupt intent and with no expectation of a favor. For example, in Saudi Arabia, where our company conducts business, certain types of gifts and gratuities are permissible of nominal value if there is no intent to bribe. Additionally, due to the FCPA exception being allowed only for reasonable and bona fide expenses for legitimate business purposes, the exception cannot be used to pay for any foreign official's family member expenses. The penalties for violations of the anti-bribery provision includes companies being subject to a fine of up to $2 million and individuals being subject to a fine of up to $250,000 and imprisonment up to 5 years. The accounting provision, which was designed to operate in tandem with the anti-bribery provisions of the FCPA, require corporations to make and keep books and records that accurately and fairly reflect the transactions of the corporation, and devise and maintain an adequate system of internal accounting controls. The purpose of the accounting provisions is to ensure that corporations do not conceal bribes in their accounts or use corporate funds for improper purposes. The penalties for violating the accounting provision includes a company being subject to a fine of up to $25 million and individuals being subject to a fine up to $5 million and imprisonment up to 20 years. Because our company has operations in the United Kingdom and the UK Bribery Act applies to both UK companies and foreign companies with operations in the UK, our company must comply with the UK Bribery Act in every country of the world. Based on the UK Bribery Act, including both the public and private sectors, our company policy strictly forbids the giving or receiving of bribes anywhere in the world. Even though the FCPA includes an exception for facilitation payments, which it defines as those to facilitate or expedite routine governmental action, our company policy forbids facilitation payments anywhere in the world due to the UK's Serious Fraud Office stating that a facilitation payment is a type of bribe and should be seen as such. Because the UK Bribery Act is not intended to stop all forms of corporate hospitality or prevent businesses from giving gifts, the UK Bribery Act does not impact our company policy, which allows for nominal gifts, meals, or entertainment valued at less than $100 per individual. The penalties for violating the UK Bribery Act include companies being subject to an unlimited fine and individuals being subject to an unlimited fine and up to 10 years in prison. As you can see in our new company code of conduct, our board of directors and the president state that our company is committed to the highest ethical standards. Our code of conduct requires everyone, to include the board of directors, officers, managers, employees, and suppliers, to adhere to the highest ethical standards and comply with all laws and regulations. Because maintaining an ethical culture is critical to our company's reputation and success, any potential violations of our company's code of conduct or violations of the law, such as the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act or the United Kingdom Bribery Act, must be reported either to your supervisor or our company hotline, which is available 24 hours a day. Our company hotline, which is managed by a third party, gives employees the options to report issues anonymously. The telephone number for the hotline is 1-800-555-1234. As stated in our company code of conduct, our company does not tolerate any retaliation against anyone who raises concerns regarding any violations of our code of conduct. Any violations of our code of conduct, to include retaliation, will be properly and fairly investigated, and if substantiated, the individual who committed the violation will receive disciplinary action, which may include termination of employment. The first question for the compliance and ethics quiz is, can our company give funds to a foreign government office to expedite or facilitate the processing of documents? Even though the FCPA allows facilitation payments, our company is not allowed to give facilitation payments anywhere in the world because our company has operations in the UK. As we learned in the training, the UK Bribery Act applies to a company anywhere in the world if the company has operations in the UK. The second question is, can our company pay for a foreign official and their spouse's travel to the United States? The answer is, it depends. Our company is allowed to pay for reasonable and bona fide travel expenses for a foreign official to visit our company facilities, observe demonstrations, receive training, or attend meetings, but cannot pay for the foreign official's spouse unless there is a legitimate business reason for doing so, such as the spouse is also a decision maker. Please refer to our company's anti-bribery policy for additional details and examples of situations involving foreign officials. The company policy is located in our company's code of conduct. The third question is, can our company hire a foreign official's family member if they are well qualified for a position in order to obtain or retain more business? The answer is no, because providing a job is something of value, and the FCPA anti-bribery provision makes it illegal to give anything of value to any foreign official for the purpose of obtaining or retaining business. The fourth question is, are company employees required to report potential violations of the FCPA or UK Bribery Act? The answer is yes, because our company code of conduct requires potential violations of the law, such as the FCPA or the UK Bribery Act, to be reported either to your supervisor or our company hotline, which is available 24 hours a day. The last question is a true or false question. If a company employee violates the FCPA or UK Bribery Act, only the company will be held legally responsible. The answer is false, because in addition to our company receiving a significant fine, individuals, such as a company employee or agent of the company, can also receive a significant fine and a lengthy prison time. This concludes our anti-bribery compliance training. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please contact your supervisor, our general counsel, or the Chief Compliance Officer, Gerald Smith, at the phone numbers provided.